Was the USA ever a slave? The truth will shock you. Today, the country that controls the world, the country whose currency runs globally, the country with one of the most powerful armies. Can you imagine that this country was once under someone else's control? Yes, the United States. But this isn't just a story of control. This is the story of rising from control to becoming the most powerful nation in the world. And trust me, the struggle in this story is more intense than any movie. Let's go back. Around 300 years. At that time, America wasn't even a country. It was just a land where people from different places were settling, and all of them were ruled by Great Britain. Britain had established 13 colonies here, and the people living in these colonies were completely under British control, which means Britain made the laws, Britain imposed the taxes, and Britain made all the decisions. The people living there had no real voice. Now imagine this. You wake up, you work, you earn money, but a huge part of that money goes to another country, and if you complain, no one listens. That was the reality of the American colonies. Britain kept increasing taxes, Stamp Act, Sugar Act, Tea Act, everything was taxed. And the biggest issue was no taxation without representation, meaning if we are paying taxes, we deserve a say in decisions. But Britain only cared about money. Slowly, anger started rising. In every city, every colony, people were getting frustrated. This was no longer just about money. It became about self-respect. People started asking, are we going to stay under control forever? And then, one day came that changed everything. The year was 1773. It was night. Some people came in disguise and boarded British ships. They took all the tea boxes and one by one threw them into the sea. Boston Tea Party. This wasn't just a protest. This was an open challenge that we will not follow your rules anymore. And from here, the rebellion officially began. Britain was furious. They sent troops. They imposed strict laws. But this time, people were not going to back down. They picked up weapons. And then began American Revolutionary War. On one side, the most powerful army in the world. And on the other side, ordinary people, farmers, workers, small shopkeepers. But they had one thing, the hunger for freedom. They had decided freedom or death. The war wasn't easy. They lacked resources. There was shortage of food. Soldiers were dying in extreme cold. Many times, it felt like everything was over. But every single time, they stood up again because they had a dream. The dream of freedom. Then came the moment that changed history. Declaration of Independence. July 4th, 1776. America officially declared, we are free. We are no longer under anyone's control. This wasn't just a document. It was a challenge to the world. But the war didn't end there. It continued. People kept dying. But now, they couldn't go back because they had nothing left to lose. And finally, in 1783, Britain accepted defeat and America became United States of America. A new nation was born. A nation that was once under control was now free, and slowly, it became so powerful that today, the whole world follows it. So yes, America was once under control, but the difference is, they didn't accept it. They chose to fight, and they wrote their own destiny. This story teaches us one thing. No one stays under control forever. If you have courage, you can change history, and maybe you can do the same in your life.